The Walkers have been the driving force behind today's independent film industry. And we're here in Cannes because this film is a celebration and in recognition of their remarkable achievement. Hughie Walker has been passionate about filmmaking since he was a small boy, when his father owned an 8mm film camera. He has worked for many years as a freelance director for a national television company and given lectures on sound and film editing. Susie got interested in filmmaking after she was given her first digital video camera 8 years ago and hasn't stopped making films ever since. She has written for several magazines and is currently working on her autobiography called Living with a Genius. Although the Walkers share a love of filmmaking, they have very individual styles and mainly work on their own projects. This programme is a celebration of their work.
The important thing about a film is it should be original, right? It should be something you've never seen before. It should be unexpected, and it should have a modicum, and I stress that word, just a modicum of technical proficiency. So it should be in focus. It shouldn't wobble all over the place. You should be able to hear the sound, hear what people are saying. That's all you need. But the most important thing is a really clever idea.
Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink, drink, drink. I'll drink tonight. Drink, drink, drink. I need you all the time. 20 pints of beer or a case of wine.
Last spring, I was invited to the home of Susie Walker, an independent film director who I know quite well. We wanted to discuss her recent documentary called Cooper and to hear what she had to say about the Frome Film Festival she had just attended. Susie lives in an old Toyota motor caravan, a warm, cosy little place where she first offered me a large mug of red wine.
You feel like comatose at the end of it.
Oh, Susie, she's sweet, isn't she?
Oh, Susie, well, she's sweet, isn't she?
Susie, oh, she's sweet, isn't she?
We were always on the lookout for great locations.
I'll always remember his lecture about stereo recording.
Left-hand channel, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I look for something that is unique and inspiring and unexpected. That's the thing, it must be unexpected. I don't want to see someone's holidays. I don't want to see someone mowing the lawn.
A real talent, someone that's up and coming, a visionary.
That company can turn out a film in 48 hours. Was it really shown at Cannes?
It was shown at Cannes, wasn't it?
We didn't win, and I really can't understand why.
This guy he must be a genius because it's such a bizarre, completely bizarre idea. What on earth is that film going to look like?
My old mate Ken Loach has just won this year's film award, but there's no hard feelings.
Of course, they're always breaking the rules. One of those rules was never work with children or animals.
Last summer, I saw a spider in the garden, and I couldn't resist filming it. Now, I've fallen in love with nature. I spent hours filming this spider, and I hope you enjoy the result.
I do care about spiders, but they're just really tickly and I'm like, get it off me!
Well, what was good about Susie the Spider? First of all, it's very, very well photographed, beautifully photographed. Beautiful close-up photography, very, very well filmed.
Because it feels like that spider's singing a song while it's spinning its web. Yeah, instead of a guitar being played, it feels like that he's plucking the strings to make a guitar.
I'm waiting to catch a fly.
I like them, but I wouldn't like the whole one.
That is really original and really interesting. And that's what I look for in independent films. I look for something that is unique and inspiring.
Hello.
Hello, darling.
What's your name and where have you come from?
My name's Julian.
Right.
And yours?
What's your name?
I'm Bob.
You're Bob?
Rob, yeah, I'm the bass player with Tusk.
Brilliant. This is all your idea.
Is it?
It amazes me how cooperative people are when you approach them with a smile and a small camera. And how long have you been playing the ukulele?
Me personally, or as a group?
You.
Me, I've been playing about 3 years now.
Wow. This is the first ukulele festival hosted by the Exeter Club, and I wanted to know what all the fuss was about. So come with me, let's go in and find out. My obsession with steam railways took me all over the southwest. But this film was a real challenge.
Stand back, please. Back yourself.
I mean, hiring a steam engine and 6 carriages didn't come cheap. And then, of course, there was the essential catering to organise. Fortunately, there was a buffet car, which came with its own built-in entertainment.
He'll start singing if you want.
Yeah.
Pirates and Penzance.
So Susie can go into the situation and she can talk to real cameramen, real sound recordists, real programme presenters who are in the business of creating something that's completely artificial. So you get 3 worlds in one. You get the artificial world of the Flog-It programme, you get the world of making the Flog-It programme, and then you get Susie filming the making of the Flog-It programme. So it's a wonderful, it's a bit like a club sandwich really. What's good about Flog-It is it's a real situation. Okay, the cameras, the BBC's come down to Exeter Cathedral to film the Flog-It programme. But of course it's not real, it's completely artificial.
As her producer, it was a pleasure to work with Susie on that film.
I'm learning my lines and I was only just given them this morning, so I've just got this one in my head and we're going to use that big jib shot combined with another camera and use the queue and the church, so fingers crossed.
And how long are you here for?
Just for the day.
And when does the programme go out?
In about 6 months' time.
6 months' time?
Yeah, we work 6 months in advance.
It's all set up, it's all artificial, it's not real, but it is real.
What sort of camera do you use?
I use a Panasonic HDX 900. It shoots on a high definition format tape.
Yeah.
Which is the DVC Pro HD.
Yeah. Well done.
So yeah.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
I was going to say, yes, thank you very much, I will.
What are you going to do with all this then?
I am going to put it,
When I were a lad, there were nowt but fields round here.
Banged up. I thought he was still banged up. He's out, is he?
I thought he was still inside.
Did I ever tell you the time when me and Richard Burton met up for a drink in Dublin? Blimey, that was a laugh.
Drink. Well, I like my voddy, darling, but...
Did I ever tell you the time when me and Richard Burton met up for a drink in Cork? Blimey, that was a laugh. Did I ever tell you the time when me and Richard Burton met up for a drink in Limerick? Blimey, that was a laugh.
They haven't let him out, have they?
Well, who would have known?
Now, I love the metric system very much, and I can't understand why people want to cling to the old-fashioned and outdated system of avoirdupois weights and imperial measurements, such as rods, poles, perches, links and chains. I find the imperial system of measurements highly elitist, and I find the metric system socialist because everyone uses the same units, metres or kilos. If you don't believe me, ask a sailor. And as far as horses' hands go, I don't even want to discuss it. Suffice to say that the elite have chosen 4 inches for their unit of measurement. They should all be locked up.
When I first met Susie, she didn't like me much.
20 years ago, when I first met Susie, she didn't like me much.
Now, when I first met Susie, she didn't like me much. She was suspicious of me. She used to approach me sideways. I tried to make friends with her. I tried to kind of be merry and warm and chummy, but she kept me at a distance. She kept me at about 3.5 feet. I remember, because I had a tape measure.
Hello, my name is Marty the Party. I'm a filmmaker. At this very moment, I'm editing my latest 3D film. In this film you're about to see, I wanted to explore the life and career of getaway driver, film director and cultural icon Susie Walker.
Didn't someone describe her as an alcohol-fueled, raspy-voiced woman?
For more than 3 decades, this alcoholic, drug-fueled, raspy-voiced woman has enjoyed fast cars and fast living. So hold on to your seatbelts, sit back and enjoy this film. It could be a bumpy ride. Thank you.
You dozy mare, we're not docking with the space lab.
And then a heated exchange of conflicting views started.
Why did you come on this journey anyway?
Well, I didn't think you were going to do 400 bloody miles an hour, that's why.
It went on and on and
Sit and relax, I know exactly what I'm doing.
I've never heard anything like it.
Take me home, take me.
And she was in the passenger seat going, for Christ's sake, woman, slow down. And Susie's going, shut up, I can handle it.
This is going to be a long ride.
She's a great driver though, isn't she?
Oh yeah, I've got to tell you this. There was that time when we hired a gazebo from a props company. They had it for years apparently. It was a very popular item. How we managed to break it, I'll never know.
That was so funny and clever and witty.
Well, obviously we had to offer them compensation, but they didn't seem too happy with the £5 Marks and Spencer voucher that I offered them. I can't think why.
No, of course we weren't happy. We were absolutely livid. And in fact, she still owes us for the bunting.
And that is a very funny film. I laughed and laughed at that film.
So what do you think of my films then?
They're rubbish and I hate it. Stop.
There you go.